From BS and Beer Media, it's Top of the Bleachers with Jason and Tucker.
Handoff, Smith coming right, trying to outrun the coverage, makes a cut, gets it. Oh, he's still going. Oh, look at it! He's going to score. He's got the five.
Let's see what the guys are talking about today.
Yo. Welcome to the Top of the Bleachers. It is Wednesday, January the 15th, I think. Yeah, 15th.
Yep. 15th, yeah.
Hump day for me. Woo woo. Tuesday for you. So sorry.
Yeah.
Today's show, man, I got a little bit of everything, man. I got some basketball, I got some football, I got college football, I got a little bit of everything. It's kind of some news and nuggets, stupid stuff. A little something from Troy Aikman. I don't know if you saw his hot take from the Cowboy thing. I got a little bit short video on that to watch, and yeah, a little bit of everything. And Bobby jumping right in. Bobby, why you gotta rub salt in the wound, bro? Right off the bat. Man.
Kick a brother while he's down. I appreciate it, man.
Dang, bro. Dang.
We'll get there, Bobby. We'll get there. Okay.
Anyway, before we get started, be sure.
Oh, make sure you hit that subscribe and like and join the Discord. It's in the description underneath, and follow us on the Bleach Pod on X. And I think you can find us on Facebook through Sports Talk with Friends. So,
yeah,
all kinds of ways to see us.
Yeah, really helps us if you visit our YouTube page, though. That would help us a lot. So, man,
why do we even pimp all that other stuff? We should just pimp our YouTube page.
Well, we're pimping for them too. They pimp some for us.
So. Are you allowed to say pimp? Is that too controversial? Are you allowed to say the word pimp anymore?
You know, I don't know.
Oh, I thought of another one.
Is that a canceled word? Do they cancel words?
I don't know, man.
I don't know either.
There's lots of words I said as a child that I am not allowed to say now.
Oh, that's for sure. Absolutely on that one. Yeah, good day for me, man. I had to work today and stuff, but no drama. Everything went smooth. Well, there was a little drama, but it went smooth. So, and then like I was telling you, I got caught up playing with the AI bot a while ago and asking questions and went down some rabbit holes. And it's just interesting stuff.
If you want to go down a rabbit hole, I was daydreaming today while I was at work.
Yeah.
If I could give you any car, okay, any car totally paid for, cherry condition, all the bells and whistles, everything that you'd want, what car are you picking?
Any car, any time frame?
Any time frame, famous car. I went straight to famous cars, you know, like the Fall Guys pickup truck. Or You ever seen a movie called Made in America with Ted Danson and Whoopi Goldberg?
Yes, I have.
Dude, he drives a pickup truck in that movie that is freaking awesome.
Yeah, he does. Martin McFly's new truck he gets.
Oh, the Toyota.
That's a pretty sharp one.
What's funny about that is
I'm probably different than most people.
In the very first Back to the Future, he sees that pickup truck, and then by the time he actually gets it in the third one or whatever, after they've gone to the future and all that, it's out of style. Like it's not even in style anymore.
Yeah, true. I don't know. I'm a little bit different than most people. Most people would be straight sports car or muscle car probably or something like that. But
what about Optimus Prime?
Like I could have it made however I wanted. Like,
well, I guess you could do custom
style.
Sure, sure.
Yeah, I'd probably get me some big truck.
Yeah.
I'd probably get me some big dually.
I'd
But
probably
I'll
get if I was
check
on
it
the
out.
Dooley, I'd do the very first Transformer movie. Ironsides was that big old black GMC. I think it's a GMC top
Yeah.
kick or something like that, man. That thing's
Mhm.
awesome.
The thing is
That
awesome.
would be a good one. But I
Some
thought about everything. I thought about Optimus Prime. What did
mhm.
you have that big old Peter built?
That'd be nice.
That'd be awesome, dude.
That would be. You talking about the new movies?
Well,
Or you talking
actually,
about you talking about the old with the old cab over? Which truck you want?
I think that's like number 3 or whatever.
I think when I think Transformers, I immediately go back to the cartoons when I was a
You go to the
kid.
cartoon, yeah.
Yeah. So that's
Well,
that's
Bumblebee was a Volkswagen in the cartoons.
yes, he
He
was.
wasn't no Camaro. You know what I
I
mean?
know. He's a bumblebee.
Yeah. I'm with you, brother. I'm with you.
Yeah. They messed that one up.
I thought about the Dukes of Hazzard, but I don't really want to run around Conway with a Confederate flag on my roof.
No, that's probably not a good idea. It's
Yeah.
probably not a good idea these days.
I don't really feel like that represents who I am.
Yeah. Okay, let's go with that. Yeah, let's go with that.
I tell you what's crazy is looking back on that TV show, the vehicle that I'd really like to have is Uncle Jesse's old pickup truck.
Yeah, that was a good truck. I like that truck.
Mhm.
They all had cool cars. They had the Jeep.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, they all had cool cars, man.
that's probably something I'd do with if I won lottery money. I'd probably have all the cars from. I'd have Boss Hogg's Cadillac with the horns on the front. I'd have the whole thing, man.
That'd be cool.
Roscoe's cop car. Who was the sheriff from Chickasaw that was always chasing them?
The big guy.
Yeah. He was the only black guy on the show.
I don't know. The guy in Georgia. I guess it was Georgia.
I guess it was the state line or something.
Yeah.
I don't remember the name of the sheriff.
No, it must have been Mississippi, right? Because they were in Georgia.
I have no idea.
Hazard County is in Georgia, I believe.
I think there is a Hazard County in Georgia. I don't know if they ever specified that that's like where they were at. Now in the movie, they go to Atlanta, which makes you think that they're from Georgia or whatever. But I don't think it was ever specified in the TV show. I don't even know if the writers really knew there was a Hazard County because that thing was filmed in California. I guarantee you.
Yeah, probably was. Yeah, I know. Back then they had to wreck 100 cars every show and
yeah, man,
all that stuff. Yeah, that was back in the old days.
Think of how many of them Chargers are just laying in pieces in places, man.
Yep. Well, anyway, I do have some stuff for us to look at and talk about, conversate about.
If it's the Razorbacks, I'd rather go back to cars. Let's talk about it.
It's too bad. Bam. Right up front.
Man. You're going to get my blood boiling.
I don't have to because never mind. Be pissed off. I don't care. I'm pissed.
I'm not really like, okay, first of all, when you look at the stat sheet, it was a good effort by everybody. Everybody contributed. They did better from the foul line. There was a big discrepancy in the foul calling, I thought. But you're going to get that when you're on the road. You got to assume that the other team's going to get home cooking.
Yeah.
And you had a nice sized lead in the first half and you let them come back again. These droughts that we're having, Nelly did it again. He showed up in the first half and then just when they went to the locker room, he didn't come back out. Trevin put up some more points like I was hoping he would. Trevin is trying to be a leader out there. I don't know if anybody wants to follow him, but Trevin's trying to be a leader.
Yeah, but he gets in the game. Like I was with you. I'm like, put Trevin in, put him in. He puts him in. He immediately turned it over, gave up a dunk, and then got that technical foul, the flagrant foul or whatever that was.
That flagrant foul was bull crap.
That was kind of
okay?
bull crap. But those
first
three things
one-
all
the
happened
first-
right in a row, like at the like boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, the first one they called on Boogie, or Boogie got that flagrant. That was bull crap too. Okay, these kids, they're turning it into the wussiest game in the world. You set a screen.
He threw an elbow, bro. That wasn't just a screen. Come on now. He put some extra into that. That wasn't just a screen.
Well, Trevin tried to kick out or get kicked out because toward the end of the game, he reaches down to swat the ball at the kid laying on the floor, and I mean, it looked like he just ran back to slap him. It's like, what are you doing, man?
Yeah, but again, like I said, get Trevin in and he does those things immediately. It's like you can't do that, you like you get your chance to play.
Well, I feel like
that, and then
I feel also like, and Muss didn't used to do this, okay, and it's one of the things I liked about Muss, and I'm having to get used to about Cal. Muss go the whole first half without calling a timeout. Muss didn't give a crap about calling a timeout. And it seems like every time there's especially with Cal, anytime there's any kind of big three hit or this hit or whatever, boom, timeout. And it's like there's no flow to the game. Like, let's get up and down the court a few times before you call a timeout. I mean, he was out of timeouts with like 4 minutes left in the game. He had used his last timeout.
Yeah. Man, they stink. That's just all I can say, man. They can't put it together for 40 minutes. We cannot put it together.
They can't
defend. They can't
for
rebound.
A whole half. We can't put it together for a whole half, man.
And then, like you said, the free throws, you put them on the free throw line 28 times. They make 26 of them.
Yeah.
Like,
well, did you not notice everybody that went to the line? Oh, this guy's an 80% shooter. This guy's a 90% shooter. This guy shoots 85%. Oh, this is the worst shooter on their team. He only shoots 79%.
I know. There's a bunch of that too.
And then we go to the line, and I like Thero, but give me a break, man. It's called a free throw for a reason.
I know, and then the A-dude's taking 3 threes. Like, what the heck are you doing, man? Stop it.
No, I
don't know, man.
I was starting to get really pissed off at Boogie, and then he got hot and got us back into it toward the end of the ball game. But as soon as we climb back into it, we make 3 mistakes and let them run off with it again.
I know, and he's cooking, right? And he makes that drive down into the lane, and DJ's in the corner wide open. Yeah. He tries to throw some kind of crazy layup.
He's always looking for the foul.
It's like sometimes you got to hit the open man. Like, they're not always open. You take it yourself. Okay, I get that. But if there's a dude wide open, and especially in that situation, like I think we were down 3, like, the dude's standing in the corner ready to shoot a 3. Like, it's getting the ball. Stop ball hogging so much. That's my only complaint about Boogie. He pounds the ball too much.
I can't understand how it is that we can't hit point blank layups. Like, they roll off the rim. It's like there's a lid on the basket.
Mm-hmm.
And if we ain't dunking it, it ain't going in.
We missed 17 again. 17 layups we missed. We shot 28 and missed 17 of them.
Apparently that Noah machine doesn't do layups. We're not practicing our layups. Are we not doing a layup line when we're warming up? Let's do some layups.
Oh no, man. I don't know what's going on, but
0-4. That's what's going on. 0-4.
Yeah.
And the Kentucky fans look like they were just the most brilliant things in the world by getting rid of them.
I saw 4% chance. That's the odds of making the tourney now. 4%.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
Yeah, there's a chance. All right, but it's so disappointing, man. I was so excited for this season and these players and having the new coach and all that stuff, and it's such a letdown. What a freaking letdown!
Well, I got a way to cheer you up, man. And I can cheer you up in 3 simple words. And those words are Dave Van Horn. Woo, pig! Let's get to some baseball, baby.
You can't be switching sports already. I'm going to root for him and watch him and root for him, but
Yeah, I'm going to root for them all the way. And
I'm afraid they're going to go 0-18. Those I'm afraid
listen,
of.
there was a year, and ever since this year happened, I think I bring it up every year. But there was a year when there was no way in hell the Arkansas Razorbacks were making the tournament. And Nolan rolled into the SEC tournament. I want to say it was in Tennessee that year, but I'm not sure. Rolled into the SEC tournament and freaking won it all and got us to the big dance. All right. So you can take your 4% chance and you can shove it, Joe Lunardi. Okay. All you got to do really is win 5 ball games. That's all you got to do.
Well,
it's going to be tough. I'm not saying that it's a guarantee or anything like that, but there's always hope.
You look at the schedule, though, man. It just ain't like last night was one of those games that was like,
yeah, we should have had. We need that one, okay? And I believe Missouri is beatable, and I think we should have won the. Never mind, dude. Never mind. It just.
And look at here, man. I saw this a couple times. It's an LSU fan. Like they're not even interested in basketball. They don't care. All they care about is something to entertain them a little while till baseball starts.
I'm kind of in the same boat now.
Yeah, but they didn't care to begin with. We did.
Oh man.
Yeah, I saw Dave's press conference and stuff, and yeah, they're gonna be good. Anyway, there was some other games last night, by the way, just so you know.
Yeah, Kentucky wins. Boy, Texas A&M looked good in the first half. And then right before the half, Kentucky shoots a 3 and takes the lead. And I was like, well, I don't even have to watch the second half. Kentucky's going to come out fired up and whoop them. And that's exactly what they did.
They never really looked too out of control in that game, really.
No.
And then Ole Miss, man.
Yeah. How about Ole Miss? How about them Rebs?
I know it, man. Going into Alabama and getting the win.
They're not the Rebs anymore, are they?
Yeah, they're Rebels.
I thought the Rebel was like outlawed or something like that when all that political correctness was going on.
Really? I didn't know that. What is their mascot then?
I believe it's the Black Bears.
What?
I believe it's the Black Bears.
You're making this shit up. Hang on a minute.
Because
Rebels. Ole Miss Rebels. Colonel Reb.
All right, so they still are the Rebs.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess
all right.
That was in 2024.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Rebel Black Bear. Hold up.
Yeah.
What is this? This is the University of Mississippi mascot.
He's a black bear.
The Black Bear was the mascot of the Ole Miss Rebels. He replaced Colonel Reb as the official mascot in 2010. In 2017, announced that the new university mascot would be the Land Shark. The Land Shark?
I don't know. I know that when you call an Ole Miss fan a black bear, they get very upset about it. I know that. But it was during the whole, Ole Miss. Like Ole Miss, when I was growing up, Ole Miss was all about everybody wore the rebel flag and they were the rebels and all this stuff. And then that got kind of, that politically incorrect, which I can totally get. Right, I totally get it. Why you don't need to have the Confederate flag running around your stadium. especially when your team is majority of African Americans. You know,
Tony the Land Shark.
that's what it is now.
What does anthropomorphic mean? Hang on. Let me ask the AI.
You're gonna have to ask somebody with like a better education than me. You're gonna throw out words like that.
Refers to human characteristics.
Oh, okay, like a minotaur or something like that.
Yeah, so the bear is okay. So their bear has human characteristics.
Wait, he's a bear? You just told me he was Tony the Land Shark.
Land shark. Well, the bear was that as well. They had that in front of the black bear as well. So black bear and the land shark were both that word. Anthropophobic. I forget the word now. Anyway,
Okay.
then Missouri went in there and beat Florida. That's another crazy win.
Mm-hmm.
Kentucky wins. LSU wins. We got some chats over here. Anytime, let's see here. We got lots of people chat here.
Oh, I hit a nerve with the Ole Miss Black Bear thing, didn't I?
Anyway, here's your and then down here at the bottom is your games for tonight. You got South Carolina at Vanderbilt, Georgia at Tennessee, and Texas at Oklahoma. Hopefully, we won't be the only 0-4 team at the end of the night, but chances are we probably will be the only 0-4 team. I don't know. We'll see. Oklahoma's at home. Oh, no, Oklahoma and Texas play. So somebody's going to be 0-4. Somebody else is going to be 0-4. So here's your standings as of right now in the SEC after last night's games. So, yeah, Oklahoma and Texas.
Dead effing last. Dead effing last.
Yep. Yes. Yes. All the way in the bottom, bro. All the way in the bottom. And then I saw this little chart here, the kill shot, they called it. This Evan, whatever his name is here, Evan Maya. He's kind of like one of those Ken Palm guys, the Bart Torvik guy. He does a bunch of analytical stuff. And you can see Arkansas is in this section right here, this little chart right here. And the suspect teams, it says. Not trustworthy. These teams give up more runs than they make runs. So they're in that category, way over here at the.
Well, we don't just give up runs. We go long periods of time without putting any points on the board whatsoever. We have droughts. Yes. I'm not so much worried about the runs. I mean, if you think about the fact that I think it's only a 40-minute ball game, and we went on like between the first half and the second half, we went on almost a 20-minute drought without putting any points and we still only got beat by 4. Just think if we could just like put 10 points in during that time. I mean, it doesn't have to, you don't have to like freaking just light the world on fire. I'm just talking 10 freaking points. That's all I'm saying.
I know it. And rebound the freaking ball, for goodness sakes.
Oh my gosh.
It's so annoying because that's just effort, man. Rebounding is effort.
And then the kid from LSU last night ended up with like 27, 28 points. I think his last name is Collins. Is that right?
Collins was the big kid.
I don't know. The one that was playing for Cal like last year.
That was the big kid. I think that was Collins.
Yeah, he comes out and has like the game of his life. Of course he did. He's playing against his old coach. Wow,
Yeah, I know, man. everybody going to play good against us.
Everybody, but you don't have to. You can play a less than stellar ball game and beat the Arkansas Razorbacks.
Oh, just too many mistakes, man. Especially on defense, like everything. They just make mistakes everywhere. Defense, they giving up 3-pointers at the end of the shot clock. They can't rebound. They can't shoot. They can't. The guy gets a rebound, dribbles off his leg out of bounds. Like, come on.
That's Nelly. That's Nelly. Again, Nelly shows up, has a killer first half, and then just disappears in the second half.
I know. It's.
I mean, the way he took off in the first half, I thought, well, Nelly's going to end up with 30 points. I think I even told you that in the Discord. I said, Nelly may end up with 30. Oop, I'm done. Somebody else's turn.
I know, man. It freaking sucks. But anyway, enough college basketball, man. Here's some other stuff we can talk about. How about that? I don't know if you saw this or not, but the football bowl subdivision coaches voted in favor of a proposal. It's not in effect yet, but they are proposing that the transfer window go down to one single 10-day period in January, supposedly after the bowl games. Probably not. The college football playoffs probably won't be over, but it may be over. Maybe it's after that till February 1st or something. I don't know, but I don't know exact dates or anything yet. But they're proposing this, which would kind of fix that where it was happening during all the bowl games. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they'd have to stay till after the bowl game before they could hit the transfer portal. So
I like it.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
I think that was our main complaint. Of course, I will admit that the scrubs on the teams put on some pretty good bowl games this year. I mean, the bowl games that weren't the college football playoffs were actually pretty decent this year.
Yeah, they were.
It's been the college football playoffs that's been kind of a bust.
I agree.
I mean, unless you're an Ohio State, Notre Dame fan, then the college football playoffs have been awesome.
Speaking of that, did you know
Tell me
the only two teams that have a win against Indiana are in the national championship game?
I think that's just a coincidence. But
hey, if I was an Indiana fan, I'd be riding that mountain. I know that.
There's been a couple of years in the NCAA tournament where the Hogs have gotten put out by the eventual national champion. I think North Carolina was one year, and there was another one. Always makes you feel a little bit better about getting put out of the tournament.
Yeah. I was like, see, if we hadn't played them, we'd probably be in the title game.
Yeah, we'd be in the title game, probably.
Yeah, probably, maybe, never. I don't know.
Hey, kudos to Indiana for making the college football playoffs. I mean, yeah, I was rooting for them the whole time. I was hoping they put on a little better effort in the game, but
yeah,
it is what it is.
Yeah, and the game's I think on the 20th, so 5 days from now. So they still got a few more days before the game. But anyway, I thought that was interesting that Indiana was the only one that these two beat.
I guess you could say Indiana was the third best team in the country. That's a good point, Bobby. I mean, if you were Indiana, you could say, "Hey, we were the third best team in the country."
Yeah. Well, I'm not saying that. Just so we're clear. It's not what I'm saying, Bobby, but good point. Let's see what else we got going on. I saw this here. Quinn Ewers has declared for the draft, so he's not coming back to the beginning of the Arch Manning era.
Has begun.
Will begin in Texas.
Wow.
So he's going to go into the draft. I'm kind of surprised. I think he could have made a boatload of money just playing in college for one more year, but guess he wants to go see if he can make it to the NFL.
I don't know. Do you think he's a You think he's a
No,
first rounder?
probably.
You think he is a first rounder?
I think he'll get drafted. Yeah, but is he
I didn't
worth
say
that?
I didn't say drafted. I said first rounder. I mean,
No.
if I'm looking for a young quarterback in this draft, I'm probably not looking at Quinn Ewers.
I'm not
Well, it
either.
depends on where I'm picking at, I guess. That has a lot to do with it.
I
where
mean,
I'm
I
picking.
might. I don't know. I might. I don't know. He's played a lot of
But,
games, but
but isn't Milrow coming out too?
Milrow and Dylan Gabriel, I believe, is
Yeah.
another one coming out. Yeah, I don't know. There's be some
Who
big ones
does Mel Kiper have as the number one pick right now?
I don't even know. I'd have to go look it up. But I thought it was interesting. He's entering the draft, and Art's going to get his chance. So let's see. Let's see what the chat says. Gabriel's like 42. That's hilarious.
Well, maybe the Jets can get him. They like old quarterbacks. Maybe the Jets can get him.
Yeah, our 17-year senior starting quarterback. It's like what the
Well, didn't the Hogs had some kid like that this year? Didn't they have some guy that was like 28 or something like that?
Yeah, they did. Yeah, I think he was almost 30. Yeah, the wide receiver that used to play pro baseball. Yeah.
This NIL money's got everybody licking their chops. Hey, I'll go back to school.
Man, you're doing great today, by the way. Leading into that, by the way, speaking of Neil.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I saw this today, or yesterday, actually. Joe Moore, an offensive lineman for the Razorbacks, posted this out. He's not actually, this is not his app or anything like that. It's worded that way, but it's not his app. He's just advertising it. They're paying him to say this. But the Roy app is an app that you can go to, and you can pick certain players that you would want to give money to.
Oh, my gosh. It's a GoFundMe page for individual players.
So, yeah, now you don't have to give to the university. You don't have to give to their Edge thing. You don't have to give to whatever. You can give
I can give it directly to the player
who you want to give it to. You know what I mean?
This is great, man. This is great because, I can go in and donate according to how they played the last ball game. Is there any way I could get money back from them? Can I get money back from them when they play?
This says here, if they leave the team and transfer, you get your money back.
All of it?
So it says 100% of your money goes to the athlete. Pay the exact player you want, receive their exclusive content. If the players you support transfers, you get your money back.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So I give you $1 million, you can give me that $1 million back and transfer. Oh.
Well, this puts it in the hands of the fans. So, dude,
it's just not gonna. I don't feel like it's
the university. If I had buku money, okay, let's say I got crazy money, all right.
Yeah,
I could go out and recruit. Well, I couldn't recruit. Well, maybe I could. I could go out and recruit and pay the linemen that I wanted.
You could, yeah.
This is interesting.
Yeah, I guess you could recruit.
I mean, you could. I don't
know. If
they still have to make the team that Arkansas still has to offer them.
I guess what you do is you would reach out to their representation.
Yeah.
And say, hey, you come here, I can pay you through the Roy app, and I'll pay you
buku money. I need
X amount of money to come here and play.
This is interesting, man. This is very interesting. I don't have crazy money. So.
I don't have $1 million. I don't have $1 million, Bobby. I'm sorry. I can't send you no $1 million.
Yeah, I might be able to give you 5 every now and then.
He says, look what he said. He become an Arkansas fan for life. He will not waver.
Yeah.
That's good to know that your fandom can be bought, Bobby.
That's interesting, though. That's interesting. Maybe we need to come up with an app where fans get paid somehow.
Yeah. No kidding. I rooted for you today, buddy. Send me a couple bucks.
Yeah, really, man.
I don't think it works that way, but anyway, I thought that was interesting. Let's see what else we see. I saw the Super Bowl odds for the teams that are left for the NFL.
Okay.
Looks like Detroit's your favorite, which is kind of surprising because I thought Kansas City would be. And then the Eagles and the Ravens and the Bills, and then it gets pretty.
Rams put a butt whooping on the Vikings, and they're coming off on 20. Man, and McVay's been there before. So is Stafford.
Yep,
Wow.
it's true. They can make a Super Bowl. I don't know about they winning it, but they can make it.
Yeah, the NFC is not that. It's not as stout as the AFC is. That's for sure.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Texans
Detroit,
Texans kind of bring down the AFC, and Detroit kind of bolsters the NFC. So,
yeah. Anyway, there's some odds, and then I don't know if you saw. I told you earlier. I got a video of Troy Aikman. I don't know if you saw this or not. Did you see this?
I did not. Hit me with it.
All right. So he's basically. Well, you'll see.
You gonna set it up, or
he kind of sets him up. Van Pelt kind of sets him up here.
Okay.
And ask him. Let me hit the play button here.
You know this is going to land in your lap, right? When we were in Dallas this year for a couple of games, look, the topic has always been out there about Jerry and Mike and what might happen, and now they've chosen to go in their separate ways. I don't think Mike will be out of a job for too long, but this job's as coveted as any because you're going to run the Dallas Cowboys. In what direction do you think they ought to look?
Well, I thought Mike McCarthy would be the head coach. So this is a bit of a surprise for me today that he's not going to be. And what went into those conversations that Schefter talked about, I'm not exactly sure, but it suggests that there's not a real plan. I mean, and the fact that they haven't had the opportunity to maybe interview a Ben Johnson and some of these others, Aaron Glenn. I think that what Schefter said as far as Kellen Moore being a candidate, that seems logical to me. A guy who has familiarity with the building. He's worked obviously with the Cowboys and with Jerry Jones, and they know each other very well. In fact, when Mike McCarthy got the job, it was told to Mike that Kellen Moore would be the offensive coordinator. So that's how much the Jones family thinks of him. Beyond that, it's hard to imagine. As far as a coveted job, I don't know that that's accurate. I mean, I do think the Cowboys are obviously a high-profile team. Whoever is covered or whoever is head coach of that team is certainly going to draw a lot of attention. But I think most football people that take over as a head coach, they want to do it on their terms.
That's fair.
That's hard to do. And if you take a Dan Campbell, for instance, is Dan Campbell if he's with the Dallas Cowboys? It's hard to imagine that he is. It's hard to imagine that a lot of these coaches might be. So I love the Dallas Cowboys. I played there for 12 years. I wish them well, but to say that it's a coveted job, I'm not sure I would necessarily agree with that.
Maybe it's semantics,
Yeah. So what do you think about that? And he says it's not a coveted job anymore. Used to be Cowboys was that was where you wanted to be, right? But Jerry's kind of screwed that up.
I think he's 100% correct. I mean, as far as it's probably not what most head coaches want to walk into when you're going to have somebody looking over your shoulder the whole time, making decisions that influence your team in a bad way or a good way, but you have no say in it or whatever. So most coaches are not going to like walking into that. I think it is coveted to the point that, like he was saying, you're going to be top dog. You're going to be covered every Sunday. Everybody's going to have all eyes on you. So if you think you can come in and you can win, even with the old man poking his nose in your business and everything, then yeah, I think it's a coveted job. But if you're coming in and you want player control and you want this and that, Cowboys job ain't for you. And Kellen Moore needs to just stay right where he's at. He's doing a great job right where he's at. No reason for you to switch jobs, brother.
Yeah, wouldn't understand that hire, but that sounds exactly like something they're going to do.
he'll end up with another yes man. And McCarthy was a yes man for him for several. They have a tight relationship. He was a yes man for him for several years. And I think McCarthy got a little bit tired of it and was like, I kind of like to have a little bit more control, because his contract was up, so it was time to renegotiate. And he probably wanted something that Jerry wasn't willing to give up.
Mhm.
And that's not usually money. Usually Jerry will fork out the money. He sits tight on the wallet, but when he does fork it out, he forks it out. It was probably something like player control or a chance to make the picks in the war room, something that McCarthy wanted that Jerry wasn't willing to give him.
Mm. Well, I think I told you what I thought the other day. I think he wanted him to take a pay cut, and he said, "No, I'm not doing that."
I mean, I wouldn't.
Nobody would. Nobody would. Anyway, I thought that's interesting what Troy had to say. About it not being a coveted job anymore. That was interesting to me. Let's see what else we got here. I got one more, I think. This is last night's scores around the NBA. We looked at some of these games earlier, and then Cleveland won again.
Yeah.
OKC won again. Phoenix loses. I think Trae Young went for 43. Yeah, 43 points.
Wow.
Had a big night. Jamal Murray had 45 points. It was I saw a career night for him as Denver beat Dallas. Milwaukee, dude, they scored like 40 or 50 points in the first quarter or something like that. It was something crazy. Giannis and Lillard were both on fire to start that game. So anyway, a little bit of me. I don't have the schedule. I didn't add the schedule for tonight. Let me see. Look at that right quick if there's any good games on. Oh, there's a lot of games on tonight. Orlando plays at Milwaukee.
What day is the college football championship on?
It's on the 20th.
Golly. Okay.
That's going to be Monday night.
Yeah, that's Martin Luther King Jr. Day. MLK Day.
What do you say here? Flea market. Floppy, is there any game under 100 points? Just genuinely curious. Are you talking about the NBA? Dallas only scored 99.
No, they don't.
No.
We talked about this the other day. Like back when I was watching basketball and it was Michael and Bird and all them, 100 points was like a big thing. Like if somebody scored 100 points or 100 plus, that was a big deal.
Yeah.
Now it's like,
Yeah.
I mean, Brooklyn put 132 on the board. Milwaukee put 130 on the board.
Look, Dallas's leading scorer was Gafford with 13 points. That's crazy.
Well, they only put up 99. What do you expect?
How is that? Oh, they got 9 guys that scored 10. That's crazy. What the world? That's wild. Yeah. Anyway, there's your scores. I've been watching this Orlando game tonight, probably at Milwaukee. Let me see. Is there any other good ones? New York and Philly play.
That's a tough task, man.
Ooh, Memphis and San Antonio play.
Any of these on TV?
The TV games are the Knicks at the Sixers.
They always put the Sixers on, man.
And then the late game is Golden State at Minnesota. So Curry versus Edwards, the late game on ESPN.
Yeah, Golden State's like in the basement, aren't they?
They're close. I think we were looking at that, weren't they? They were not in that top 10. I know that. So, anyway, that's all I got for today on the slides and stuff, man.
What about the Starsky and Hutch car? That was pretty sweet, man.
That was sweet.
What if you had to pick one from a TV show or movie? What would you pick?
That car, I can't tell you why right now. I have to tell you. Remind me to tell you something later. What'd you say?
What is that? You're going to keep everybody in suspense? What?
All right, okay. I'll tell you. My dad.
Yeah.
All right, apparently one of the Starsky and Hutch. I don't know which one.
The Gran Torino.
Apparently one of them was gay.
Okay.
All right, that turned my dad off to Starsky and Hutch. That was
Sure. I knew your dad. Yeah, I can get that.
So that car was tainted.
Okay. So
yeah,
you were gay if you drove a Gran Torino.
I guess. I don't know.
That's interesting. That's interesting. Yeah. The car.
Rest his soul.
What car you drove turned you gay. That's interesting.
Hey, you got a weed eater?
Hilarious, dude. Hilarious.
Hey, man. Thanks a lot, man. We appreciate that. Thank you so much. We're just out here having fun, bro. We just talk about what we want to. We're just having fun. Nothing else, though, man. Tonight, I don't know. Like I said, I probably watched that Orlando game. I think I'm going to sleep tonight, man. I'm tired. It's been a long week.
That's exciting.
Well, I got up at I get up at 4 o'clock in the morning every morning.
No, I wasn't being facetious. I was being truthful. That's exciting. I mean, when you get to our age, man, there's nothing like, just crashing out.
Yeah, I thought you being sarcastic.
Yeah, that's because I'm always sarcastic. So it's hard to tell when I'm actually being genuine.
Yeah. Well.
So if you had to pick a car,
from
a TV show or a movie, what do you pick?
You remember that show with Michael McCormick? McCormick and McCormick. Yeah, I remember that show. The Coyote. That car.
Have you ever actually seen a coyote up front?
No. I haven't seen any of those cars up close.
I don't think you would want one.
Why not?
Because it's just a fiberglass shell over a go-kart.
I already told you what I'd want. I want a truck.
Yeah, what truck? The Fall Guy truck? The Fall Guy truck's pretty awesome.
No, I want a big, like I said, I want a decked out dually probably if I was going to pick. That's probably what I'd do.
Yeah.
I would think I had arrived.
I think it's surprising nobody picked the DeLorean.
I never liked the DeLorean really.
Or what about all the Bond cars?
Bond did have a lot of cars. That's no lie.
Especially if you could get it with all the gadgets and I don't need machine guns on the front of my car the way people drive in Conway. I would be too tempted.
Shoot, I need some. That'd be cool.
Maybe if you aimed them low, just so they got the tires.
I don't want to kill nobody, but
yeah.
Run them off the road though. No. I don't want to do that.
Some of that oil slick out the back.
I'll drop some nails, some tacks. The tacks wouldn't do anything, man. Wouldn't do nothing. They just run right over them, keep on going.
What's great is it's a Bond car. So we got all that snow down here. I just have the skis come out and ski down the road.
Oh gosh. Jeez. Anything else before we get out of here, bro?
No, I don't guess. I mean, we could talk about who was the best Bond, but I think we all know who the best Bond was.
My favorite, that kind of sucks because the best Bond was probably Sean Connery, but my favorite Bond was Roger Moore.
Because that was your time period.
For your eyes only.
Yeah. I thought Pierce Bronson was a pretty good Bond, man. He was
one of my good ones. It's one of my favorite movies for some reason. I love that movie. For your eyes only.
Which Bond girl was in that one?
I have no idea. I don't think I can name any Bond girl's name. I don't think.
Halle Berry. Halle Berry was a Bond girl.
Okay, she was. You're right.
Oh my gosh.
What's the one with Sean Connery? She did a couple of them. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know their names.
I'd
If you
have to-
if you put a picture up and said, "Is this a Bond girl?" I'd probably be like, "Yeah, that's a Bond girl." Yeah, but I'd be like, "No, I don't know their name."
I remember telling my dad that I was going to go and I wanted to go to the movies because the new Bond movie was out. And he said, "Oh yeah." He said, "What's the name of this one?" And I was like, "Octopussy." And he was like, "Don't say that." And I was like, "That's the name of the movie."
I know. I remember that. I know. I can't believe they did that.
Yeah. So, well,
Uh,
the villain in it was Pussy Galore. That was the name of the villain in that movie.
Hey Jay, what's up, man?
What's up, Jay?
Appreciate you joining. All right, man. Where's my banner out here? Before we get out of here, like we always do, we want to talk about our mental health because we're Arkansas Razorback fans, and
Oh my gosh, you keep bringing it up.
it's a dark time. Anyway, if you need some help out there, you're struggling with anything, and you need someone to talk to, or you need some resources or something like that, you can reach out to the national hotline 988 and get some help. Don't do life alone. Yeah, don't be sad. Be happy.
I was going to share this. One of my customers gave me this. This is a 1994 SEC tournament hat. Still got the tag on it.
Nice.
And
What
here
year?
on the bill, 94.
94.
94, the year we won it all, baby.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I teared
Keep holding on to that because
up. I teared up a little. Anyway, right here across the bill, if you can see, it says Nolan Richardson, signed by the man. Oh man, wish we could get that guy back.
we used to have a basketball signed by him. I don't know what happened to him. I think we played with it.
Oh, from going to his camp?
Yeah, we should have both got one, actually.
I'm sure we did. We probably wore both of them out.
We probably did. Anyway, yeah, anything else, man? Happy Wednesday, bro.
No, Tuesday.
I'm super excited about your birthday present coming, by the way, and I want to tell you what it is so bad. I'm not going to.
Well,
But
I think I
want
can.
you so
I think I can guess. I think I can guess.
I don't think you can.
I think I can.
I think
Did
you think you know.
Did
But you
me?
don't know.
Did you get me a Nintendo 64?
Mm.
That's what I wanted.
This is something you ride.
Something I ride.
Yeah,
Something I ride.
you ride with it. Yeah.
Maybe we need to talk about this post.
Wait,
don't
it's for
feel-
you, okay? It's not for anybody else, okay?
Okay. I hope you didn't get me a scooter or something like that.
I did, yes. Got you
Oh.
a little skater.
Got me a little scooter. I can't. Dude, that thing better be electric powered. That's all I got to say.
I got you. I got you a new game for your PlayStation 3.
Oh, sweet.
Sweet.
I didn't even know they made new games for the PlayStation 3.
Motorcycle game. You ride it.
Oh, it's like
Gave it away.
it's like a Guitar Hero, but it's something you sit on.
Yeah, you ride the motorcycle around, and you can build little tracks and do flip flips and.
Oh, it's like
circles
Excite Bike.
You could say that.
Do you remember Excite Bike, man? Excite Bike was great. Then one day, I can't remember who it was.
I was trying to describe something that you might not get, and you're like, got it right away. I'm like, what the frick? I could have been talking about Roblox or Legos
Excite
or
Bike,
something. Either.
I remember somebody came over and they had the Game Genie. You remember the Game Genie?
Yeah. What was that?
It was
Well,
like
they had
this
all
little.
those.
It was like this little thing that you put a cartridge in. You put one of your game cartridges in, and when you plugged it into the machine, it gave you all the cheat codes. And on Excite Bike, you could do the first jump, and the guy would disappear off the screen, and you would go like the whole track, and then he would land.
I like building my own little tracks and racing and stuff. That was fun. It was a fun game.
I think I built the track one time. It took like 10 minutes for you to do the track.
That's crazy. Nowadays, man, they build all kinds of stuff. They got what's that game? What's that game everybody plays? It's not Legos, but it's like Roblox or something.
Minecraft.
Minecraft, yeah, where everybody's building stuff and they build all these crazy stuff.
I think what's his name? The guy from Tenacious D, Jack Black.
Jack Black.
He's doing a new Minecraft movie. It's supposed to be coming out soon. I was watching trailers to new movies on YouTube. And one of the new movies coming out is a new Superman movie. Looks pretty good.
I saw that.
Yeah.
It does look pretty good.
Yeah.
I saw, I think June or July, I saw it was coming out.
Yeah, they went with a totally new guy for Superman. I didn't really recognize him. I'm sure I've seen him.
Yeah. My dad would be disappointed. He's supposed to look like Lou Ferrigno, apparently, or something. I don't know.
No, that was the Incredible Hulk.
I know, but that body type is what Superman's supposed to look like. He's supposed to look like he's the
well,
man.
The last dude that played him, Carvel or whatever, was pretty daggum close, man. That guy was ripped.
He was. He did a good job too. I liked him as Superman.
He's getting a little long in the tooth, though. Superman. That's the thing about Superman is Superman never ages. So
yeah,
I never understood why he would want to get involved with Lois Lane because she's going to end up dying at some point. And he's going to be all by himself. You know what I mean?
I don't know, man.
But apparently, I was watching this trailer for the new Superman movie, and his super dog showed up in the trailer.
Super dog.
Yeah, super dog. Didn't you ever watch like
Underdog?
Not Underdog. Superman had a dog.
No.
Yes. I can't think of his name right now. Superman. There was a whole comic series.
Since when did
Oh,
Superman
forever ago. Forever ago, dude. Forever ago.
I've never heard this. Never heard this before.
All right, everybody in the comments, back me up here. Superman got a dog. I cannot think of his name.
I'm Googling this right now.
It's Crypto. Crypto is his name. I'm surprised Orange Ham didn't jump in there with Crypto. Come on, man. What are you sleeping on me?
Superman has a dog. His name is Crypto, and he's not just any ordinary dog. He's a superpowered Kryptonian dog.
I told you.
Crypto. Okay, hang on a minute.
He shows up in this. He's from
planet Krypton. He originally sent into space as a test subject by Jor-El to test the viability of space travel. He found his way to Earth and reunited with Superman. That's some unbelievable shit right there, dude. Come on. My gosh. Oh my God. He fights. Okay. And he's a member of the Legion of Super Pets.
Yes. Dude, they did an animated movie of the Super Pets.
Come on.
Yeah, man. Come on. You're behind in times, man. I ain't capping you, man. I ain't capping you.
Okay. Don't say that ever again.
Anyway, so I'm watching this trailer for the new Superman movie, and his dog shows up.
Okay.
All right. And your dad would be really disappointed because, I'm expecting like a big beefy Rottweiler or something like that, to help Superman. No, it's
Don't tell me that.
It's some dingy little fluffy dog that shows up and drags him off. It's crazy.
Who are these writers, man? Who are these people?
I don't know.
Come on.
I know.
Anyway,
I feel like they go for the laugh lots of times. You know what I mean? Like they go for the laugh. Because that's what I did when he whistles in the trailer. I was like, don't tell me he's calling his dog. There's no way that Crypto is going to be in this movie. Boom, Crypto shows up, and he's like a little fluffy poodle looking thing, man.
this isn't the new movie.
This is the new movie. I don't know if it'll actually make the cut for the film room or the actual.
I don't even know if I want to go watch it now. That's horrible. What kind of crap is that?
Oh, that
well.
makes me laugh, though, man. It makes me laugh.
Crypto,
yeah. Yeah, there's a new Captain America movie coming out where
the Falcon takes over.
the Falcon takes over and the Red Hulk shows up.
Oh, the Red Hulk, huh?
Yeah,
Oh.
the Red Hulk shows up. You never guess who's playing the Red Hulk.
Is it somebody I would know?
Yes. Indy.
Harrison Ford?
Harrison Ford is playing the Red Hulk. Yeah.
What? He's like 150 years old.
I don't know. He's playing. From what I got from the preview, he's some sort of like congressman or something like that. He ends up somehow becoming the Red Hulk. I don't know.
How does the Red Hulk? I don't know this story. How does this happen?
I don't know. I think the Red Hulk is like the bad Hulk. Okay. There was a series of comics that they did where like Superman's a bad guy. It's like alternate universe. And I think that's the first time Red Hulk actually showed up was in the multiverse, but I don't know for sure, man. I mean, I wasn't a big, huge Hulk guy. Like I like the TV series, The Incredible Hulk. I watched an episode of it the other day. It is the cheesiest thing you've ever seen in your life, dude. I remember when I was a kid, that was great. That was one of the greatest TV series ever. It is like the cheesiest.
That scared the crap out of me when I was a kid.
I did the same thing with He-Man. I was at Dollar General one day and I found a disc that had all the He-Man episodes on it. It was in like the dollar bin. And I was like, oh, now I'm going to take this home. I'm going to watch every episode. I watched one episode, dude. It was so cheesy. I couldn't believe how cheesy it was. I used to rush home from school to watch this.
I know. It was important.
Oh, man. And the propaganda, oh my gosh, the propaganda is just dripping through it. You know,
I'm sure. I bet. I bet. Oh man, that's funny.
If I got off the bus in time, all right, I got home in time to watch the last 15 minutes of G.I. Joe. Okay. And then the next show that came on was He-Man. Then after He-Man was Thundercats for a while, and then Thundercats went somewhere else, and it was She-Ra for a while, which whatever. And then by the time that was over, Dad was home, and we only had one TV, and Dad had control of it from the moment he walked in the door. So it was time for the news, or something like that.
Yeah. I feel like Thundercats came on before He-Man for some reason because I always missed Thundercats. Like I would miss it. Like I wouldn't get home just in time, and then I would see like the last 5 minutes or something, or the last couple minutes, and then like right into He-Man. But of course, I rode the bus and lived way out, So,
well, that was the thing, though. It also depended. It also had a lot to do with where you lived in the country. Like. Everybody's TV program is probably a little bit different.
Probably. All right, man. Let's get out of here. Enjoy your Wednesday evening. It's trash day, and unless it's not trash day for you, it's trash day for me.
It actually is trash day for me. I've already taken it to the road.
Oh, you're ahead of me.
Yeah,
I got to do that tonight. So
I'm on the ball today, man. I'm on the ball today.
All right. All right. Well, I will catch you later, man.
All right. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Peace out.
Peace.
Thanks for watching our show. Remember to subscribe for more shows on the network. Smash the like button, share, and comment.